All right, so Max Gilley with Como Fly Co here, just kind of going through some of our seasonal fishing patterns on the Meramec River, upper Meramec here. So we're, late summer, early fall, so I'm hoping we're gonna get something on a streamer here. It's kind of a dark, overcast day, so we might be throwing something like this on an intermediate sinking line. It's got a little bit of weight, but something kind of darker, charcoal black, a little bit of turquoise, kind of might try to get it showing up in the kind of darker water. But kind of how our fishing and fly pattern of choice might change. Seasonally, I kind of got it lined up here, early spring through the spawn bite, your summer lures, and then we might come back, this time of year back to the fall. Kind of starting in the spring, those fish are coming out of their winter holes. They're looking ready to eat a nice big size meal, getting ready to spawn, so they're trying to pack on as much weight that they can coming out of there after being skinny from the winter. So my personal favorite's a double deceiver here. I like to tie them in like 6 or 7 inch size, articulated double hook. Favorite color for me is either kind of a white or a shad. I like to put a little copper or gold flash in there, but like a double deceiver there. This is my take on a Murdich minnow. This is called Max's Murdich, tied by yours truly. When they're kind of going from something a little bit smaller profile, maybe that 3 or 4 inches, 4.5 inches or so, I'll throw something like that. But yeah, spring, early summer is usually a streamer bite here on the Meramec. Moving into summer, those fish are going to be a little bit more skittish, so we're going to downsize our patterns. This is a coffee sparkle minnow that I like to use a lot. Or even go into like a topwater popper, something like that, or maybe a little bit larger to get a little bit more of a wake going. But yeah, so summer, all the way through this time of year, we can get something on top or like kind of smaller streamers. And then fall, winter, we're kind of going back to like a larger streamer, back to the whites, depending on the time of day. Here in the Ozarks, it can be raining a couple of days and then be bright and sunny the next day, so you kind of got to be versatile. Late summer, fall, kind of looking for those window bites, so maybe looking for a 1 or 2 hour window in the afternoon where they might be turning on. So kind of one of those times of years where you got to be open and willing to do anything to try to get a bite. So yeah, it was kind of just running through some of the seasonal bites for smallmouth on the fly rod here on the Meramec River. So Max Gilley with Como Fly Co. Thank you.